I'm blessing another banger by psychotic. I'm on and I'm wrecking the punisher. Beast, this is capital punishment. Runners be speaking. Been punished, cast and make examples out you rappers. Bronx bomber from the city where the greats are from. Chris Rivers, OP Mala Reigns is from. Cuban Link, Busy Being and Remy Martin. Man, that verse on any up smoking. I forever love my city. Bright lights and big dreams. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills on the rails. Take it back to 93 instead of 90 for that L. HipHop. Rap caused the panic. Salute to Queensbridge, the home of Illmatic. And the infamous, can't forget son, Derek G. The show that number 2 was number 1. Like when Angie Mall went to power. Flex beefing with Hov, I'm feeling sour. It's still New York City, no effing cowards. Brooklyn, where the people yelling yawa. Fabulous Joel Ortiz, man, them boys are ether. Rest in peace, the birthplace of Aaliyah. High haters, even at the haters loving me, no BK. The birthplace of David Blaine, yo. Papoose drop charades. Meanwhile, the second Sunday in June is the PR parade. Floating through the city, all the people getting lit. Can't forget about Harlem, shout outs to the dips. Children of the corn showed unity. Now we bumping that diplomatic immunity. Greatness, it's earned and never borrowed. You sucker MCs won't last in the Apollo. Heavy, Planet Rock, Africa, Bambaataa, Zulu Nation, and rock steady. Hardcore, jumping on city trains, graffiti dub, B Street. No need to fight, bring out the cardboards. Break dancing, I break them, they ain't advancing. I'm crazy lace with the prancing, get my B-boys dancing. Pardon me bargaining, but the art of me's expanding. Get late to rest, cause I make the best when I'm breaking necks. This ain't a test, I shatter MCs, prepare your tape decks. For that street flow, New York City, all the homies still doing chin numps on the street post. Y'all seen that Fat Joe made them lean back. We started local, became big and went global. Hip-hop gave us a voice and we became vocal. No matter what, I will never front. I may be Jersey, but I'll never forget where I came from. New York, right.
HHPOV.
Check my mic.
1 2.
Mic check.
Oh, this is yeah.
Come on, why Bravo joint booming like that?
Because he got me like I'm in the Coliseum right now.
Why Bravo?
Because I'm addressing the fans.
I'm on.
Yeah, you live.
I'm on.
I hear you.
Do you hear me?
No.
I'm on now.
Yeah, you on now.
I'm saying I'm waiting for Slims. The Slims don't even know. Slims trying to find. I'm on now.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I twisted it, and Slims was like, "Twist it, keep twisting. I'm about to break this joint." Hip hop point of view. We back in BI. I feel like we were off
Forever.
for 2 years, and we were here last week. But it was just that one vacation week.
Out of sync.
Introductions. If you're watching, I'm the fifth letter. What letter are you, sir?
I am the second letter.
What letter are you? You don't even know. Shantae doesn't even know what letter.
I'm the only letter.
You're the 19th letter.
The 19th.
You gotta
I'm the
see.
only letter that matters.
There you go. What's going on? So, interestingly enough, I was looking at a lot of pictures from, or a lot of, let's say, videos from the Jay-Z concert, right? And I noticed that Jay-Z didn't really have that many people in the background. There was no real big entourage or nothing like that. But I like when he has like multiple things happening in the background. Like, you ever seen the Unplugged, or was it not Unplugged? I think it was the performance for American Gangster.
Yeah.
I think that's one of his best stage shows ever. And he had like people singing. He had like, I think a band.
That orchestra.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I think follow that format.
I like
But-
how the stage was set up. Even though he was in the middle, it went out like a cylinder,
Rose.
and everything was happening like on the sides of the stage.
Okay.
So it was like the drummer had his own little cubicle moving on, and everybody had their own set. So I thought it was dope.
So they're off stage. Huh? Hey, Black Rose, how you doing? How's it going?
Hello.
Join us when you can. You know, after you finish setting up. You sure?
Getting comfortable.
It's up to you. Yeah,
Getting
you can sit.
comfortable.
You know how to do engineering? You can sit where me chairs. You
Oh,
learned it?
there you
Okay, okay.
There you go.
Oh, really?
Putting people out of a job.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all
Triple
it
threat.
is.
Check that mic.
Check your mic once.
Mic check.
There you go. You can see. It's up to you. I use the take it out. I'm sorry. Oh, Slim. So Slim's trying to set up his new spot. Let me put my coat up there.
I know Flo for years.
You did?
Yes. We did. We hung downstairs and everything.
Okay.
Training camp days. We're Mental Supreme. That's how
The
I know-
longest.
That's how I know Slim.
The longest host
What is
in
he doing?
open mics.
Is he still doing the
history.
same thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
But he doesn't
Where?
do it. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it as consistently as he used to do it. It's like probably
Mental Supreme.
yeah. It's like a once a 6 month thing.
Yeah.
How he comes out, but he has to
But
be
he
the
come
longest
out.
host in New York
Yeah.
history
Yeah.
of doing open mics. Him and
Have you
What's that?
have you
End of
used
the
to
week?
do open mic?
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go?
I did. Remember Don Hill?
Yes.
I performed at Don Hill.
Yeah.
That's
I
back.
think I performed once
Yeah.
there.
Don Hill was dope.
Where's that? What borough?
It's in Manhattan. It's
Manhattan,
right. It's
okay.
like 3 blocks away from SOBs.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
So
actually
they're all
the-
around the same area.
Yeah.
And then I used to perform at the New York Poets Cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a nice set.
I
They
like
have a nice
setup.
setup.
Because the
Love
band,
them.
They have a nice setup.
Oh.
Except for
Yeah.
downstairs. Downstairs is like
I never even went downstairs. Never even knew they
That's
had
for
it
like
downstairs.
that's like the worst artists go down there.
downstairs.
That's why Bravo.
Downstairs
Yeah, Bravo's
is crazy.
like I'm very familiar with that area.
I wouldn't. I don't.
I hosted-
I only went down there.
Shots
I
fired.
hosted the worst
I
artist
only
showcase.
went down there just to
That
go
was my
see other
showcase.
people. I only went down there to go see
17
other
years?
people.
So we have a correction. EO Dubs, EU Dubs, or EO Dub? EO Dubs has the longest.
End of the
room
week.
showcase. Yes, and it's 17.
17. So what mental got like 14?
Wow.
That's still a long time.
Yeah. He's retired.
It's
So-
still a long time.
So Black Rose, right? Where did that name come from? It's such a Black Rose is a
beautiful.
very beautiful
Thank
name,
you.
and it's so
well, my name is
significant.
Rosemary. Some people call me Rosie, or some call me Rose. And my partner at the time
Was black.
Was black.
Well, we're Dominican.
all thinking the same.
We're Dominican. No. He
Yeah.
was just like, he just looked at me. He was like, Black Rose. And I was just like, let me dig a little deeper into this. Because you always think Black Rose and you think like the Italians and the mafia and death.
Yes.
But I like to see the silver lining on everything. And I just took the positive side of it. You know, after death comes life. Sometimes we got to kill a certain ego or image in order to shine. So it kind of stuck, and everyone calls me Black Rose ever since then.
Yeah, it's like you don't even have a name anymore. It's just Black Rose.
Yeah.
I was at work today, and I went to the salon real quick for you guys, just for you guys.
Thank you.
That's not right.
And
You didn't wake up like that?
No,
I thought you woke up like this. I thought you woke up
no,
like that.
I did not. And there was this guy giving out flyer. He's like, Black Rose. I was like,
There it goes.
I hit with my work
you
name
see how
tag.
she start? You see how she starts? She's like, Black Rose. She's like,
Hey.
Yeah, you don't even notice. Like you just, it's
Not from
like
9
I turned.
to 5. Not from 9 to 5. I'm not
9 to
Even my
5, from 9 to 5 to 5 to
coworkers
9.
Yeah, I always
around
try to
the clock.
hide my page from any company I work at, because sometimes they'll think that you don't care about your
Yeah.
corporate job and
Yeah.
you only care about your other career, and they could prevent you from getting promoted and moving up.
Let us live, corporate world.
Please let us
Let
live.
us live,
us live
corporate
out here.
world. That's
Jesus
all we're trying to
Christ.
do is just live.
Black Sal.
So that was
He was saying.
Going on.
so yeah. I try to like not tell them too much, but people always figure it out and notice. Or
Yeah.
like even now in my office, people will just come in just to say hi to me from Instagram.
Hey.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to
cool.
open a gym. I'm like, yeah, we just know you from
Ah.
Instagram. I'm like, sign up.
The key.
She's like, I'm DMing you now.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know about the DM you.
Oh, where at?
I'm opening the one. Well, not me. Well, I'm the manager. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Looking for a gym?
Yeah, the one in George Washington Bridge,
George Washington Bridge?
right in
What's-
that little mall that they're.
What's the name of
creating.
the Is this LA Fitness? What?
No, Blink.
Blink. Oh, okay. All right.
But I'm trying to find a gym that offers classes.
We don't,
And they
this,
don't.
like the trainers can design something, which that's something new I'm trying to bring. Have the trainers design like a free class, because we don't have like an aerobics room, a separate
Okay.
room. So it's usually always in the open. Very few of them have a room, but I think that's something that company should definitely think of in the future. It will bring a lot more business.
It would. That's my hesitation to joining Blink.
Excuse me, Sal. Thank you.
So the gyms is. It's so many gyms. There's so many coffee shops. So many
Barbershops in Washington Heights.
barbershops, restaurants. You
Every
can't-
corner.
Every other store is a restaurant.
Yes, that is true.
And I'm trying to figure out how.
Hello.
Oh my God, this guy here. I'm trying to figure out how does anything survive.
Once you have a clientele, they're always kind of pretty much gonna stick with you as long as you're providing good service.
That's key. Good service.
The
Loyal
people you
customers.
hire,
So
the people you hire is important.
Your key is little performance here and there, right? Every couple of months.
when it
you
comes
do
to Black Rose,
yeah, you do a
I
specialty.
don't do music anymore. I kind of faded out of that. I still love it. Focusing a lot on my acting.
Yeah,
So
we saw that. That was a
yeah. Oh, thank
phenomenal
you.
job.
Thank you. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen anything. No part of the editing.
Nobody ever watches their
But you're a criminal,
Yeah.
right? Aren't you a criminal?
Yes.
I
Jazz
was
is a
learning
criminal.
from
I want to
this criminal.
say, you do play a good criminal,
Thank you.
and you tapped into your criminal self. Just the way you were looking, you even like you smelled like a criminal. Like, no, it's a compliment.
But she's funny though, cause she's dope, because she told me like when we was out there we shooting, and they was like grab her, and I was like, all right. She was like, no.
Oh, rough me up.
I mean, like, I was like, oh.
Then Bravo got into
Right.
character and was
I'm
like,
oh,
roughing
so
all of us
so you
up.
like it?
Wait, she said.
So you like it rough,
Yeah.
huh? That's what you
I said Black Rose said to
You'll
rough
get it
her up.
rough. 5 to 10. Yeah, I can see when you jumped into role.
You gotta get in character.
Yeah.
But so let's talk about that. How'd you get that role?
I know her for years. I used to work at Chase Bank
Okay.
as a like
Bank robber?
no, no, not at all. I was raised like a church girl, always in church. I was raised though between 137 between Broadway and Riverside, and pretty hot block.
Yes, shout out
Block
to
is hot.
the.
So I
shout out
learned.
to them.
I learned from them. But she saw me. Deborah had just been released. I think she did a 8-year bid or something like that, and she wrote the book while she was there. And it was her neighborhood. I worked in the Chasing El Barrio, and she was like, "You don't belong here." She was like, "No, mija, you don't belong here. No,
Oh my
you're gonna be
god.
one of my models, and you're gonna play my jazz."
Oh wow.
And we did we did a small little promo video for it back then. That was like 10 years ago. And to see it finally coming to light and her vision, and like, we love her. She's crazy and emotional and a go-getter, like everything. Super bossy.
Bossy.
She don't
I
like
think-
something, she'll tell you right there.
I like the way she moves.
I like
Yeah,
her,
really
her
do.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, when she smelled some weed in that place, remember?
Oh, she shut it
yeah,
down.
well,
Rap.
She shut it
She
down.
did, she did the what do you call it? What was it again, Slebs? The Maria Davis?
Yeah,
She put one of those.
She was not having
I was
it.
about to give my urine test right there when she said, "Who got weed?" Not me.
So before she came to you and selected you to be a part of her team without your permission, before she took you out of your job, did you have acting aspirations?
Yes. When I was younger, I studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. School plays all the time. Like, once again, I grew up in a block that had a lot of drugs. I was the only one born here in the United States, so I didn't really grow up with my brothers and sisters. So ever since like young, I was either in anything: the basketball team, the volleyball team, or the dance band, like acting, everything. And I
wow.
always just stood busy. I always liked entertainment and the arts. So it wasn't foreign to me.
So now, let's say, you're into the arts, right? You're doing music, but the acting piece, did you have to like play a role to get into like some of your songs or your videos, or you were just like, you know what, I'm gonna just write my rhymes about my life?
It was more about my life. I would write, and my fiance during that time would write for me also, because he was a very good lyricist. It was one of those things that I could write a poem, but he would help me flip it to music and would help me tap a little more into me. So that wasn't acting. That was actually like my life that I would talk about.
Was it your life from his perspective?
Some of
From
it was.
from his hip hop point of view?
Yeah. Some of it was.
Shameless plug. And would you consider that ghostwriting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. You're not gonna hear me say it.
It was like, I'm not gonna be one of those that was like, yeah, I wrote this whole song. No, that doesn't. People usually collaborate with each other at times.
Ghostwriting is very funny.
And I wouldn't even say ghost, because it's like I didn't deny it. I didn't
Like,
like
I know
lie
who he
about
is.
it.
I know who he
Like,
is. He was my fiance.
He wrote
You
it.
said it wasn't a
Yeah.
ghostwriter. Okay. So now you say you kind of put music to the side.
Yeah.
Is there a particular reason, like a certain event? You got tired? It's not paying the bills?
Being a single mom and trying to run in the industry is hard, and it's a choice of, I still need to work, and wherever I work, I need to be one of the leaders, and taking care of my mom at the same time. It was more that responsibility and that sacrifice. Like, I already put 6 years into this. I've even taken money out of my 401k to help build the studio. It was just hard to try to balance that without having someone that's actually investing in you. And it's not like it is now you could just post something on Instagram and it might go viral. You have to work harder.
Yeah, to get noticed.
There was a lot of loyalty in my part. For example, Remy Ma's DJ Bedtime, while she was away, saw me performing in the Pyramid Club. People would see me, I would be dressed up, but they would see me spit. They would throw them off, and he would be like, you got something. But it was a decision. It's like you're either gonna stick with your team or you're gonna come with us, and I stuck with my team. You know, so I don't regret it. Like life could have went either way.
True.
It went the way it should go.
Yeah.
Loyalty is a
key.
killer to a default.
Yeah.
Because it can go either way.
So it's blessing in disguise. You never know.
I always have this mindset when it comes to loyalty, right? Like, so for example, in that situation, right? You know, the DJ's like, yo, look, you got something. It's all about communication at that point. You know what I mean? You like, you know, you talk to your team. You're like, yo, look, I got an opportunity over here. What's our current state right now? Okay, we here? All right, if this is better, let's see if we can finagle it for us, the team. You know what I mean? So, you know, some people hang up on loyalty, like I got to make it with that group.
Yeah.
But if I make it, I can bring that group along. You know what I mean? You can show loyalty in so many different ways. So I feel like, you know, sometimes we sometimes get hung up on it got to be the people that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
That I started with.
Yeah, and you could just make it happen because I'm ready to leave these guys. You know, if somebody comes to me,
CNN called them.
comes.
CNN called them yesterday.
okay, it's a wrap. But
Hey.
I'll bring them along, right? You know, who's gonna hold my shoes? Who's gonna hold?
Oh man,
Right?
who's getting him the roti?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's buying my drinks? So I need this stuff.
Okay. Listen, I hear you. I got it. No taken.
Who's gonna laugh at my jokes when they're not?
When they're
Come
not
on,
laughing
I
at
need my
jokes.
audience. But let me tell you a funny story about Black Rose.
Okay.
Right? Black Rose could have very easily been sitting where you are.
Oh yes, I know. We talked about it.
And I wanted to tell the audience, you're supposed to act surprised.
Oh, oh my god.
But thanks again.
Hold on, let's try that.
This
again.
is why he's leaving.
Black
This is why he's leaving.
So Black Rose,
Wow.
right? We were trying to recruit her to be the female hip hop point of view.
Okay.
Now, let's just talk about that briefly, right? What do you think that would have been like? Like, would you have been able to, you know, commit to coming every whatever day? Was that something in your mind you would have liked to do?
I didn't dismiss it at all. It was more like I know we were gonna like get in contact with each other again, and then.
Oh no, I'm not saying you dismissed it, but were you kind of like mentally thinking about what it was gonna be like?
I definitely would have needed some coaching because I never done that before. But it's always good to have a female point of view.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is.
It's a fact. Factology.
Balance. We need
Yeah,
that.
we need that balance. A lot of estrogen or a lot of testosterone. It's not really good.
No.
Yeah, because I always wondered. You know, it's not like you declined it. It just happened that we were just bouncing around, and then I'm being honest. I don't know if I called you back or
No, you
met up with
didn't.
you when I was supposed to. I'm not
Somebody dropped the
sure.
ball.
I'm not sure.
No, because they got you. Come on.
No, it wasn't her. We actually got somebody else.
Oh.
We found her in an alley. You know,
I cannot.
We actually
asking
we
for
did-
pita chips. She had a sign.
Looking for Peter.
He's looking for me.
Yeah.
If you can buy pita chips for me.
We did an interview and everything, right? With Jazz.
Yeah, we did that interview and all that. Black Rose was next. We was on her.
definitely.
And what was your connection? Because the reference came from Sal.
Well, yeah,
He told me.
we
Eunice.
have a mutual friend called Eunice, and
Yeah.
when we posted up that we needed a female co-host, she hit me up on the DM and said, "Hey, I got a great friend." I said, "Say no more." And that's when I gave you the name, and you went from there.
Do you remember what you said about her?
I didn't say anything about it. That's the
Yeah,
setup.
You're a troublemaker.
That's the setup. That's the setup. Don't listen.
Sal, you sure you don't remember?
He's like, you
Going
me
back.
Look out for this post, y'all. In 5 minutes.
right in my DM.
Screenshot. Look out for this post. Okay. So do you still follow hip hop?
I follow like what I see on Instagram because we all pretty much follow the same people. Am I studying everything? Like, I'll be honest, no, because I'm just focusing on me. And no shade like with anything that's happening, but I know the biggest thing right now is I'm not racist.
Okay.
It's a big
We posted
topic.
that as well.
Yeah, that's
That's a super big. When you first saw it, right? You know, this is why Black Rose would have been fantastic, right? You see how she segued into that?
Yes.
So what? what was your first initial? Because I have, so we can go around, right? Let's start with you, BlackRose. What was your first initial feeling when you saw his video?
Finally, someone is bringing this uncomfortable division to light. You know, because we all know at the end of the day,
but did you?
whoever
were you
up there is just trying to divide everyone. But it's good to see everybody's point of view and then see how some people don't even notice that they could be coming across racist. So it's just like a good conversation to have and to see.
Were you shocked at the content? Like, yo, they still thinking like that, or
No, I'm not shocked at all.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough.
Trump is president. I'm not shocked at all.
So here's a comment I have. Here's a comment I have. Right, I get this, and I'll go back right to you, Shantae. I know you're thinking of your answer.
She's eager.
She's very eager. Like, people act like racism ended when Barack got voted in.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was still there. It was always there. We may have been happy with this. No, we might have been happy with the situation. So our focus was on the black president. You know what I mean? So a lot of things might have went to wayside, but you know, it was still there. So I think people are like really shocked or feeling like, you know, 45 is here, so it's now prevalent. It was always there. It's just we were focusing on something else. But so what you think about the video? When your initial, did you even see the video?
I did.
And you watched it in its entirety?
I did, actually. But it's hard to comment on because I'm really passionate about.
No, let me know. Let it go.
No, because
it's hard to comment on what, like the video or the content, the cinematography. What are you talking about?
Under the post.
With the post, the number of likes. What are you talking about?
You don't want to double tap?
I do not want to double tap. No, something that you said that is not surprising.
Yeah.
So like to me, you're right. It's not surprising to me. This is what's going on in America. I think that we do need to have more conversations about race, and I think that it is uncomfortable, but I think it's okay to be uncomfortable. But I still feel like, you know, when Barack was elected, racism ended. And then when he's gone out of office, did it come back? Did it just automatically, is that how we are going to say that in society? It just automatically, came out of nowhere. So I feel like a lot of people are talking about this new racism that's occurring when I'm like, no, this has always been here. So it becomes uncomfortable personally for me, just because a lot of people, you know, I was adopted and I do have family who are, you know, Caucasian, and people were like, they are racist, or Jewish people are racist, or white people this, or black people this. It's like,
well, they call you mixed.
Yeah, mixed.
Like Shantae's mixed, so she doesn't really understand.
Yeah,
this
she doesn't
fully.
Understand what fully racism is. When,
that's real.
When both my parents are black, so they're like, adopted. Okay, now we get it.
Now we get it. Yeah.
I like the way I like the way she said something, right? you know, at first she couldn't say anything, but we got it out, right?
It's a lot.
All right.
Sometimes you gotta maybe even thank Trump for bringing
it to light.
That's the silver line, right? That's your silver lining.
Yeah, you gotta. When Barack was in office, it was great to see that, you know, we had someone that looked like us. Now to have Trump. And yeah, everybody thought that racism ended, and then we have Trump coming, and then all the racists like came out like, "We're here with our torches,
strong,
ready to torch you guys.
Torch deep.
Get out of our America!" Like we're like, "Oh, so it's you."
We were saving up for 8 years.
Saving up.
Hey, officer.
We bought
hey,
all
lawyer,
the torches.
You know, like your local doctor is all of a sudden like not hiding how he feels.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of ignorance out there.
So,
and not every white person is racist. Like I think the majority probably aren't.
Are there black racists?
We all are.
Right? There are
and
racists.
I'm not saying we as like every nation feels some type of way about something. Like we you know, could see a Chinese person and we're like they're cooking cat. You know, like that's something racist to say. Or,
we have our
you
stereotypes.
see a Dominican and you know you're like, oh look, they probably smoke hookah all the time.
No socks.
No socks.
Yeah,
just
no
chocolate.
socks.
Oh, they probably listen to Mi Gente all day.
Yeah.
I know that's something you say, you know. But
Wow. With my pita chips.
with her pita chips on.
The alley.
So Bravo, give me
his rendition.
What was your feel of it? Because Instagram doesn't have fast forward, right? What were you trying to like? I can't see this anymore, or this is appalling. What was your reaction?
I look for stuff like that. I mean, that's what it's about, and that's what we're about. So when I see it, I'm happy because it's coming out, it's coming to light, and it's just a conversation. It brings awareness, and it's what you're gonna do next. Now, where you're gonna go from there, and. A lot of people just ignore things, because they feel that it's not affecting them right now. Oh, it's not bothering me, so I'm good. But until it happens to them or someone close to them, then, everybody wants to hit the panic button and, start parading and doing all of that stuff. And it's like, do it all day, every day.
Did you agree with their response from...
I was going to ask you, what did you think about his response?
I thought the response was actually even better, and not because I'm black, but I thought the response was even better than the initial video. I'm talking about the black guy's response, because there was a lot of responses on Instagram from a lot of people, different people, but I felt the response was spot on. It wasn't, because what I'm looking for in those type of situations is people saying things without the emotion. Right? You can't fight hate with hate. It's just not going to happen. Yeah. And so I like to hear people responding off of, facts, or responding off of what we need to do. And because of people thinking like that, now we're going to do A, B, and C. That's what I look for. You know what I mean? But I thought his was spot on.
But everything is a process. You know what I'm saying? And it's little things, because it's like when Colin, did what he chose to do, not everybody was jumping on it because you're a football fan. So it's like, damn, you messing up my entertainment now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I want to watch.
So I want to watch football, and I can't, and this and this and
Think
that.
about
And it's
politics.
it's like there's little it's a little bit of this and this and this and that has to put it into a whole for you to get it. So if you're not going to get it from him because you like football, maybe you get it from this person because this doesn't really affect you too much, but you'll listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
it made me want to listen to Mason's version. Did you hear his when
Mason's
he dropped
version
his?
was
my song?
Yeah. It was
So
super.
my song been on this
For a while.
My song
true.
been on this.
But his response was and like you said, this is the realest thing ever you said. This show. There's nothing else you can say realer than what you just said, right? The levels, right? Because when you start, it's like when you change your nutrition, right? You change your nutrition, you start, you know what? I'm only gonna eat grilled chicken instead of fried chicken, right? And you think you're the healthiest person on the planet, right? But you don't realize that as you just started this new consciousness, the levels that you're gonna go through, right?
So the steps.
There's the steps, right?
Yeah.
And those steps are coming from new information that you can now independently make a thought, or make a decision.
Yeah.
So I think my song's on a level right now, and his level is, the hell with the establishment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Malcolm was on that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was hell with the establishment.
I see my son getting to that level as an activist later on in the future.
Oh no,
But he is active.
He's
Well,
an
I mean-
activist now, yeah.
But like he said,
Like
there's
that-
levels.
that
But I'm talking about
he's
gonna
finally
get
getting
one of
that
those,
recognition.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
bigger, one of the on that big
he's
plateau.
definitely on that road.
Yeah.
But what even with Malcolm, this is why I loved Malcolm, was he started to understand that it's not we can help ourselves, but we can't oust anybody who wants to help us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because ultimately, you're not going to just create an island and live on your own and then no resources from the outside, right? Because
Exactly.
if you think long term, we're going to have to be on this planet dealing with other races. That's that's the end of the day. So if you could help yourself, but understand that, I'm going to keep it where, I can understand what other people are about. So I think my song is on a level where he's right now. He's just angry anti-establishment, right? He got at him. You know what I mean? His response, he got right at him, and I think sometimes that you should just start getting mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when the anger settles, you start thinking differently about what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Sal, what did you think about it?
Honestly, when I first saw it, I looked at more of a creativity type of video because how can I say it? Where you had a white person going and telling all the issues that's going on in their point of view, and then you had the black guy come in and said his point of view right after. I thought that was brilliant. It was super creative, and that's how I saw it. That was my first reaction.
Yeah, that was genius.
Exactly. And then when I sat down to listen to the words, it even hit me even more. I was like, wow, this is absolutely brilliant.
And I wasn't, and I'm gonna go on record as saying there was some of the stuff the white guy was saying. What's his name? Was name that was real.
It was
real.
Yeah.
And
it was
real. It
truthful.
was spot on.
Truthful.
Yeah.
There was
And
nothing that he was
definitely
saying
with
that was over.
Out of bounds.
Right.
Basically,
it was
put
real.
a mirror in front of people's faces.
It doesn't give you a reason to judge. You know what I mean? Just because I got my pants sagging doesn't mean I should be treated less as an American or a citizen of the world than you are. But presentation is interpretation. So,
But even the black guy's response, he wasn't like going at the white guy. He was explaining why,
They feel the way
He
they
felt the
feel.
way, yeah.
Right.
yeah, and why they might go through certain things. It's harder for someone of color to get a job, so we might have to sell drugs. Like he kind of explained, especially when he mentioned that he's doing it to take care of his family. You never know when you're in a bad predicament, whether you're white, black, Spanish, Haitian, doesn't matter. You might get to a point that you might do something that you feel is not morally right, but you need to take care of your family.
absolutely. That's why I feel like hip hop is not only the best genre in terms of musically, but culturally it's different.
You can't do that on a rock and roll song. You can't do that on a merengue, let's say, or salsa.
R&B,
It's like-
you can't articulate all of that information.
So what do you think of that? What's his name? I'm gonna go blank. He's the white rapper that said that don't look for, if you're looking for emotion or something deep.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone from
Yeah, when he said that.
Yeah.
Was,
don't look for it in hip hop right
Yeah.
now. I mean, he's correct in the sense.
So
I think he probably talking about like the what comes out on the radio.
He meant it mainstream.
But a lot of mainstream, but a
Mainstream.
lot of that underground and a
Okay.
lot of stuff that you would find on the
But the-
internet, those real MCs that are coming out, especially shout outs to the MC that did that I'm Racist song. For him to even think of it, and then the videographer to actually put it in that perspective, it was
I
creative.
didn't see
yeah.
that one. I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm talking about the I'm Racist one.
no, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he meant mainstream. Post
but the
Malone.
Right,
but
I'm
no,
pretty
but
sure
I
he
don't
meant by
know.
that.
That's the
I
only
don't-
way I interpret it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know because I read into it differently.
I
I read into it
meant,
differently.
like,
I read into it like he's saying hip hop is not providing that for you now. Don't come to it for
For that.
information and things of that. We about getting high. You know what I'm saying? That's how I read it when he said it.
That's how I
Because
took
the
it
way
too.
he said it,
But
the way he said it,
And see, but
I
that
read into it like that.
Think
I
about
was
it. That's what you hear on the radio right now, brother.
No,
But if
exactly.
You, if you dig
exactly.
deep on
so when he
YouTube
said
and
it,
all that,
when he said it, I'm not getting mad at him like that, but I was kind of upset, like, bro, like you could have said it differently.
nah, see,
it's truthful though.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, and this is like the nutrition thing, right? It's your levels, right? This is real talk. Had you not had that idea with Sal to do this show, then I probably would have never looked into hip hop deeper than what I used to be into it, right? And I wouldn't have known how much music is out there that addresses information, politics, and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that comment, I know already based on the information that I know now that can't be true. But if you
But
don't,
this new generation.
yeah, but this
might
new
not.
generation, or if you're a hip hop mainstream, if you're a hip hop mainstream culturist, you will take it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. If you don't know the history of hip hop, you know what I mean? The history of
No, I know.
no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking
No,
about in
we-
general.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's like, what do you mean? I do know.
I know. No, because I was saying like I know and I get it, but the like
like that doesn't. Like it's not true.
It's not true.
So that comment is either not valid, or he meant it differently, or people are interpreting it differently. When I forgot, we was at somewhere. I think it was at the hip hop press conference, and we asked one of them if I think it was either Rod Digger or Roxanne Shante. What if a little girl was looking for hip hop right now?
Yeah.
Where would you send her?
Yes.
Right? And she said, I wouldn't even send her to any particular place. I would tell her, look, do it within yourself.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Get your hip hop going within yourself, and then you'll figure it out. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, we look to the radio, we look to that to feed us the info when we should be going out and feeding ourselves. Like, what do I want to hear? And then you research it. But you wait on the radio, you're gonna interpret that Post Malone joint just like that. It's not information no more. But you got Kendricks, you got the J. Cole's, they're on the radio, right? You got the Jadenas,
Yeah.
they're on the radio. Like, we sometimes for some reason we just bypass that.
They don't get that radio play like
Yeah,
that
they
though.
don't
They
No,
used
they
to.
used to, but
They
not
used to. J.
anymore.
Cole was
Yeah.
booming.
I love Jake. That
Kendrick
concert
was all over the place.
The thing is that now an artist gets popular by how many streams. So the more streams you get, of course, that's who's gonna get radio play. And the people on the radio station know, because most of them are actually around our age. Like, I got a chance to sit down with TT Torres, and she's like, if you ever want to make it, you just have to understand that.
Sorry.
Oh,
No.
that it's all about how many plays you get, be based on how much streams you
Yeah.
get. And I even saw her post something, I think it was I don't know if it's today or yesterday, saying that she wished things would go back to maybe how they were before that, because other
Which was
artists
what?
I'm not too familiar with
I
it,
seen.
but,
Well,
but
they was
she
putting
was trying to say is like, we want artists that actually deserve to be on the radio too.
Yeah.
Get all these streams just as much as the ones that might be talking mostly about drugs.
And then
I think I saw a post
And
about that.
there's a thing too that I got into, like not a debate, but a conversation with a couple of people on IG about should they bring back A&Rs.
That's
That was the
exactly
post.
That was a
part
post.
of
That
that.
was
was
a
a
post.
part of
Digital Queen and
Wow.
all of them was saying that,
Yes.
and I was like,
I
was like, no.
100%. No,
I was like,
disagree.
no, you can't bring back A&Rs now, because it's you don't need them now, because social media
It's
has put
A&R.
that platform right now where the consumer already judges who they want to listen to. So the A&R is obsolete.
So then we should blame the consumers
You
for the
got-
music that's being played.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Or
say
not necessarily blame, or just see
I'm-
that
I'm
it
gonna-
has
But Black
shifted.
Rose, Black Rose, I'll ask you this question. So, that psychologically, when those amount of songs are played, it just does something to you.
Yeah, we're
So,
programmed through a lot
yeah.
of stuff.
So how can these, you'd have to take a conscious effort and not listen to the radio, not watch, VH1,
TV,
not watch. You got to do that. And if you're not doing that, you're susceptible to the programming. It's like if I tell you, if you walk through that cloud over there, which is they smoking reefer, and you're going to get contact because there's a cloud over there. If you walk through that cloud, you're getting hit. You're not going to walk through it and not get high.
Yeah.
You get in the contact.
Yeah.
And people are walking through that cloud.
I didn't have cable purposely for like 12 years. I literally just got
geez.
cable about a year ago. And just because I was like, my
The
son's
program.
finally 17, maybe I should let him live a little.
So it wasn't. So your son had to be tortured as well.
Yeah, not tortured,
Okay.
saved.
But
I don't want him programmed with certain things. You know what I'm just joking.
And
I'm
that's
being
the
extra
word,
nah,
programmed.
but you're real. But that's
Yeah.
real though. How did
and now we even watch just Netflix. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I should take the cable off and just keep my smart TV and
how was he?
I-
Did he find a lot of information still? Was he abreast
still-
of what was going
since
on?
we didn't have it for so long, we weren't addicted to watching TV. Like he just wants to play video games.
But did he
with
know the
his
slang?
friends.
Does he know what's going on out there?
Yeah, my son has this swag all on his own.
Yeah.
He's kind
Wow.
of like a little
It's out there.
Abercrombie and Fitch type of boy. I kept him in the school in the East Side in Spanish Harlem, so his whole swag is totally different. He doesn't really wear baggy clothes. Popular, still a good kid. So I think I did a good job
Yeah, absolutely. Clap it
making
up.
sure Thank you, Dave.
Black Rose.
He's going to college now.
Wow.
Getting ready for
Raising
that.
a black
This
sunflower.
June, this September
He's
coming
gonna
up.
graduate. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, my daughter's the same.
He wants to go to Newport.
Newport. I think
SUNY?
she applied for
SUNY?
that as well.
New Paul's is a good school.
Yeah,
It's a
Newport.
good school.
Because
SUNY
I told
John.
him you should get out. Go.
I told my daughter the same thing. I'm for it.
Did you say it like that, or did you really say it like?
No,
you know,
like,
you
I feel
should
like
go.
it should. You should,
should go.
definitely
You have to explore.
Should go.
I wish I did. I didn't do
Yeah.
it. I think you'll definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, they'll
and
benefit.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a tip. I don't know about women. I don't know about young women or young or teenagers, but for for boys, it is imperative that
Yeah.
they go, because our demographic, the fact that our family situations are the way they are, single parents the way they are, the boys need to be independent. They need to experience that, and
to
when
learn,
they don't, when they don't experience that, then they come back, and they almost inclined to go back into that environment of
Yeah.
living with somebody and all that. But when they go
Yeah.
out and they're living on their own,
It's almost
whether or not,
impossible to come back and try to live with
And not
somebody
doing
else.
it because they got someone pregnant and now they got to
Yeah.
buy them an apartment and
True.
they got to pay rent now, and that might
Oh,
not
now
work
you
out
living
down the
with
years,
her
and you gotta end up
because-
going back home.
yeah,
No, my son been washing his own clothes since he was 10.
yeah, that's
Like
what's
I
up.
learned that I was very independent as a young lady. I was like 8 years old packing groceries just because I wanted money.
Mhm.
And we grew up in welfare.
Mhm.
I had to go to 134th to get the cheese every Sunday. That cheese made some grilled cheese with that cheese.
Oh my God!
Best grilled cheese.
It take 4 hours for that cheese to melt, man.
Oh,
Should still be on the bread. You be like, yo, did you heat it up? Yeah, 3 times.
So I grew up very independent. You know,
You had to cut them thinner, brother. You had to cut them thinner.
That's
They
real.
cut them thin. That bread, that cheese was so
I
hard.
was a big
That-
ass
it was
block.
a block. It was like this, bro.
You gotta sharpen
Yes.
the knife.
That
You know
shit
what I mean?
lasts you
Sharpen
4
the knife a
months.
little
It
bit.
lasts
bro.
you 4 months. It still be down to here. You did all 4 months. You only cut
Double
this much
slices
cheese.
all uneven. Got all uneven.
He doesn't
crazy.
cut it off. He cuts it this way.
Got the
Listen,
bun.
bro.
Got the bun sliding off.
Listen, bro.
Because the cheese is uneven.
Listen, I ain't have it in my house, but I was up in other people's house eating that joint,
I
though.
had that. We
I
got
was
food
like, yo, you
stamps
got the
too.
cheese,
bro?
bro? You got cheese? Let me get
Chinese
some
store
cheese.
used to take the food stamps.
Oh, whoa. Now, wait, let's go
wait
back
a
now.
second.
That's right.
Let's
I
go
remember
back
that.
because-
Chinese to low key
because-
change it for us.
Because that was
Wow.
that was drug money.
Yo, that was my first knot.
That was drug money right there.
My first knot was
Because-
the food stamps.
Like-
Because what you
I was
do?
holding. I was like, my
Yeah.
knot was like this big.
You
You're
got
like,
10
you got-
fives.
I got
going.
that purple bill.
What was we
got
doing?
that green bill.
What was we doing?
Yeah, they had colors,
Bitch,
right?
I was
was
peeling.
we
I was
doing?
peeling on
You
dudes,
go
like-
to the what? You go to the chick that got the welfare. You give her $50. She give you $200 worth of food
My
stamps.
mother would not
You
give
up
you
in
no
the Chinese
$200
store,
for $50.
Yeah.
She'll be like,
Everything.
100 pesos.
I was on that all day.
I used to
All
OD with
day.
that.
I was killing with that.
And I remember that there was a time where,
man.
I also got embarrassed. And then when I got of age, I was embarrassed paying for it.
Nah.
And I was like, I used to wait till all the dudes left the store, act like I was shopping forever, and then pay for it.
Real
I
quick.
blew
It's out there.
It was
Gotta
it was
pay for
all
real
good.
quick.
It was all good until they stopped taking
yeah.
hot food for it. When they was like,
Yeah.
nah, you
You know-
can't
you
get
know,
hot
I didn't
sandwiches.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I
Nah,
knew I grew up in a neighborhood
Oh,
where
banking.
everybody, was probably
it.
in the same circumstances, I still got made fun of.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
everybody-
I'm
It's
like,
because
I
it was,
know you ain't
E,
more
it's be-
richer than me.
It's
Yeah,
because it wasn't the food stamps, bro. It was because how you was dressed, paying with the food stamps, my man.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Must have been Gucci down talking about Gucci
He was
Stamps.
suited up to go get some cereal.
I
Sunday
think it's nothing
morning,
to be
11 o'clock in the
ashamed
morning,
of,
he got a full suit on.
Listen, it's nothing to be
Nah,
ashamed of.
probably was.
You know how many white folks took
Talk about,
food
yeah,
stamps
let me
too?
get half chicken with fried rice.
A lot more white folks were on food stamps.
Oh.
to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
mean,
we
the,
have to remember
the-
all the other states. We think of like
Yeah.
New York and where we grew up in is
Yeah, nationally, it was very
but
much
everywhere
more.
else.
I miss
The
those
Hasidic
days,
Jews
man.
take advantage of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Their husbands
Oh, man.
own 3 buildings, and then their
Yeah.
wives have welfare.
Yup.
They get Section 8 and everything. They take advantage of the whole
That's
system.
why they sitting on that money. That's why,
Absolutely.
because they spending everybody else's money.
Makes sense. So, I got yours, right? We got Sal's, we got yours, right? Our
I was like, my food stamps?
no, we got your view on that, right? On how it happened. So, right now, we're gonna play our amazing hip hop game.
Oh
Okay.
wait, guys, I did a little jingle for Rhyme Antics, and I want to know what y'all think about it. Can we play
Wanna
it?
pull it out, guys?
Yeah, let's play. Let's play.
All right, wait.
Wait,
Before you,
yeah.
I
before-
love how he introduces
Yeah.
his jingles. Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
you know, he
I
pulled-
did a little thing.
I did a
Like
little
we're gonna say no, we don't want to hear it. He's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
yo,
no,
so
no
you wanna
worries,
hear
we're
it?
just gonna go straight
No, we
to
don't want to hear that
you
shit.
pulled the Bravo, right? You pulled the Bravo just then.
I figure you know it's
You
the
didn't
right
say nothing
time.
the whole thing.
It's the right time to do it. You
But
want me to
quick
do it after?
question.
What's up?
Can you introduce the jingle?
What do
Like,
you mean by
Is it
introducing
is it based on is it upbeat? Is it
I don't know. I just felt like it's definitely hip hop, and I don't know. You give me.
You be the judge.
Exactly.
Let's
Yeah.
go for it.
You be the judge and the jury
Okay,
and
let's
the
go.
executioner.
Let's get some sound in this place.
Definitely a good That's hot. How'd you like this? I like it.
You like it?
I feel like it belongs
Yeah.
like in a game show.
I'm gonna tell you what my problem is with that right there.
Talk to me.
I think you put more love into that.
Then I'll
Then
damn
Then I
jingle.
damn jingle.
No,
I think you did,
Yeah.
bro.
no, I did not.
That's how
better than
sound
our
does,
jingle.
man. That's how sound
No.
does.
I feel
man.
like it's better than Algic. Play it again one more time.
Our jingle has a meaning.
No,
to
no,
it. Our
push it.
jingle
Play
has
that
old
and
school
then play
new.
ours.
and this one does it, right? And this one does it.
This one is just a regular.
He's all over this rhyme. Antics. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
He was in
I
the
feel
house.
like it belongs like in
He
a
was in
game
that.
show.
He was in the house when he
Who
made the
says that
beat.
was me?
Yo, he was in the house when he made the beat. He got up. He was like,
Rhyme.
Nah, he was like, yo, yeah, that's good, that's good.
I like this.
Yo, I'm gonna add this other beat to it. Hold on.
Desi, come in here. Desi, come in here. What you think? Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, I like that. Ooh. This one to turn the lights low.
You ready to play rhyme antics?
To the verse, Black Rose.
My mind works too fast. I'm finally free at last. It's talent I grasp, and there's possibilities. Is what I have. See the queen in the black jack, grinding real hard to get them stacks. Diamonds on my ears, from my wrists and hands. Why is it so hard for them to understand? I don't need a man to get grants. I don't need a sand to get grants. I don't have to flash my ass or to dance. For a class, I won't support a broke ass man.
Hey!
Black Rose.
and I'm gonna tell
That was
you.
fire!
Black Rose.
Yes! And I don't need to support a black.
So,
That's
so
fine.
her rhyme,
man.
her rhyme was crazy. Her rhyme was crazy. We're giving it up to you. But
Wow.
you still don't get out of the game though.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you
So-
know.
so
That
how's it
was
getting
She
fire.
thought she was getting out. She said, "I'm gonna drop verses right now. I ain't rhyming. I ain't
Rhyme.
Antics.
And of course,
Let's
I
do it.
wanted to make it a little catchy because in case she
Antics.
does take it, and she rolls with it.
Yeah, she ran with it. Savvy, what up, big bro?
Watch it
How you
pop
doing,
out a whole
man?
bunch of stuff that I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
Yeah, I forget. I was raised watching Don Francisco.
Hey.
Novelas.
Oh, novelas.
So,
The Spanish version.
so let me tell you how this game works, right? There is a sentence on the front of each card, right?
She looks petrified.
As you
I am low key.
as you read the sentence, right? The last word of the sentence is now the word that everybody has to rhyme. Okay.
Okay.
So, if it's like, "Welcome, Black Rose," "I want a good girl, no hoes,"
Hey.
yes, and so on and so forth. Everybody has to make a sentence
Play
with the
with my
last word
toes.
rhyming.
Okay.
All right, it has to be a
Alright.
sentence. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
So
You gotta
now,
play with the toe.
the next thing you have to do, let me give you your mic.
Fantasizing.
This is your mic
Mic check, mic check.
timer.
You see people that grip the mic like this,
Yeah, how do you?
Yeah.
This is how I do.
yo,
Meech, this is how I grab mine.
and then
When you
there's
start
You know-
speaking like this.
You know who rhymes like that too?
Oh,
Tech
Tech.
from
I
Smith
rhyme
and Wesson.
the
Oh yeah, he rhymes
He
like
grabs
that.
it. He holds it like
Oh,
that.
okay.
oh, I put
That's
some
dope, though.
lipstick on
Yeah,
this.
I like that.
Oh, she
Oh,
made
he
put
owes it.
lipstick.
Under like
Yeah,
this.
he holds it like
No,
that.
that's,
like
that's how you signed it. You signed it. She signed it.
Like how he did it, like this. That's how he rhymes. Like
So
Weird.
Got
now
my
you
mic
have
on my mic.
Two mics.
now you have to pick.
Two mics.
2 chains.
So now you have to pick either easy, intermediate, or intellectual. You seem so intellectual. I don't know pressure on you, but you look like a almost intellectual.
Yeah, I know how
No,
to
I'm
peel
saying, like,
plátanos perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Make a great mangú, tres golpes.
There you go.
Nice.
She just made me hungry.
So what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Easy,
Bien.
intermediate, or
I just got
intellectual?
All I know
Just now.
is muy bien.
How many rounds are we gonna do?
Just three. Just three.
Oh, so let's do one of each.
One of each.
Oh,
Okay.
let's do one of each.
Okay, bro, go. Take it.
Intellectually,
It's like
that for-
tarot cards. You gotta not look.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put it down.
The universe picked this one.
Because the answer's on the back, and there you go.
I didn't look.
That's your first one. Let's go to it. Let's get to it.
I call you bluff.
Mmm.
Is she gonna go?
Pass the mic.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait, that's the word. Though.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't
No, she
rhyme
didn't
yet.
rhyme it.
You didn't
Yeah,
rhyme
rhyme
it
it.
yet. So you got to rhyme. You said
Yeah.
so. You said I call you bluff. Now you got to make a sentence
I
that
call
rhymes.
you bluff. You think you're tough.
Boom. Boom.
God.
Go.
But you just huff and puff.
Huff and puff. Pass.
Ooh, this is hard.
There's a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Ooh, I had enough.
Mm.
Slims.
I know an MC named McGruff.
Oh man, this is fun.
Yet I don't know none of his stuff.
Mm.
Oh,
Wait, I said stuff.
She said stuff. He said stuff already.
Does that make me lose?
No, you gotta just go again.
Gotta go again.
Punch him in the gut.
Slims, let's go. Wait, hold on. Slim said no.
All right, I'm getting the hang of it.
But
All
just
right.
because
All right,
she's gonna
New
punch him in
round.
the gut,
Mhm.
he might get snuffed.
Snuff.
Ooh,
Okay.
snuff.
All right, we can stop at Bravo.
Snuff.
Snuff, McGruff, stuff, huff, puff, enough. We're good. All right, back to
Snuff.
you again. Start new.
Snuffed.
Stay,
Ed.
stay in top. Yeah,
Start
stuff.
new. Let's put,
Wait,
put these under.
Wait, I have to get the buff. Ooh, cuff. It's cuffing season.
Absolutely.
Enough.
I was gonna
tough
say
stuff.
puff.
Snuff. Puff. Rough. Gruff.
Oh, so it gives you things
fluff.
that you can
Yeah.
rhyme in the back.
Yeah.
Fluff. Your rhymes are fluff.
Okay. All right. So now you're going to the next one, which is the blue.
Le blue. Azul.
What you got there?
I try to aspire, never retire.
Passed it. Never retire.
You's a liar.
Yeah, that rhymes. Slims, is that go? Liar, is it go? Trying to waste time. Is that
I'm gonna keep a desire.
a desire?
Wait. What's the word? What's
I
the
feel
word?
like your
What's
rhyme
the
everything
word?
has to go in the background of all
Inspire.
of this.
I don't know what to say, but I'll just let it transpire.
Transfer. A lot of people make fun of my attire.
Oh, that was good.
That's because they got caught on the wire.
Nah, she's nice.
When it's hot, it's because of the fire.
Who's gonna mess up?
Swing it like Mark McGuire.
Oh, my car's hot because of my tire.
You took my word.
Some people put the wrong dates on the flyer.
Oh,
But they don't know that they for hire.
Pass it.
pass it.
The
Wrong.
time is dire.
Time is dire is actually
Like
a word.
dire,
Is
yeah,
a word.
yeah,
Is
I
a
get
word.
it.
I was
So
gonna
is
say
it
quiet, so I would have been still on the road.
choir? Slims, choir.
Drops the mic.
Choir.
Choir would have been good for inspire.
Oh, no, inspire.
Choir would have been good. You said it would have been good. All
sounds
right.
like it
Last
rhymes.
one. Intellectual.
Always
choir.
questioning my words, huh?
Choir.
Choir's there.
Hey, man, come on, man. I
Dire.
memorize all those
Admire.
words.
Oh, inquire. Fire. Retire. Wire. Okay.
Okay.
We said all these words.
Which one you said,
We
Brian?
we
Dire?
popping.
Dire.
It's back there.
It's
Okay. So
Another one.
we popping.
there you go.
Oh my god.
And- Intellectual.
Oh, perfect. Let's start a revolution.
Oh, revolution.
Ooh. Now it's
No.
the rhyme word. What's your rhyme word?
Let's start a revolution. Bring some solutions.
Solution.
But first, we got to get rid of the pollution.
I'm sorry, the delusion.
Wait, right there.
Acted
Hold
it
on.
out. and
Hold on a
Hold on.
second.
Excuse me. Slims, revolution, delusion. No. Can I get an X, please?
No.
How you said it though?
Can I get that, please? I will do it ourselves. Everybody on three. One, two. We'll do it ourselves. Since you don't want to do
what
it.
did you say?
You said solution. You said pollution.
Delusion.
He said delusion. You're gone. You passed that. You messed
I
up.
could go.
Oh, you can still go? All right.
Yeah, I got a solution.
He says solution.
He said solution.
No, he said pollution.
Pollution. She said
No,
solution.
she said solution.
I'm just pass.
Yeah, I passed. There you
Drop.
go.
People think I'm crazy because I got hallucinations.
Okay, hold
I
on.
don't know if that's a word.
Slims,
Stop that real quick.
can you Google that word? Because I've never heard hallution. I heard hallucinate.
Hallucinate.
I heard hallucinogens. But hallucin? Me?
I don't
Hallucin? No.
Is it Google?
Judge number 2 says no.
She's like,
Wait, did you Google it though? Wait a
Hallucin-
second.
Hallucin.
she's like, did you Google it though?
No,
No.
wait a second.
Pollution.
Hallucina. I'm sorry.
Check
All
the
right, go
Urban
ahead.
Dictionary.
Yeah.
Shantae, that was a terrible contribution. Thank you. Thank you.
It was kind of confusion. Stop.
We just turning the words up.
Wait a second.
Confusion.
Confusion. Listen,
Is the
Go.
time
you should
done?
be able to do slang. No?
That's why see rappers are always gonna do the slang.
Nah,
So
I
we
mean,
try to
artists.
safeguard from that. Yeah, artists are always gonna change the language
Yes.
to their art. So we try to
Okay.
safeguard. So
That was fun.
that was fun. Good stuff.
This is cool.
We could have dropped retribution.
Attribution. Execution. Institution.
Restitution.
Restitution. We need some restitution.
I had him locked
Comes
up.
intellectual, I always lose.
Oh
I had him locked up.
Keep that
He
at
said-
That's fun. I need to get this for Christmas.
This would be great,
Hints,
man.
hints.
Amazon. Shout out to little Miss Calloway showing us love. I think it's maybe $25 on Amazon. It's good stuff. So Black
fun.
Rose, thanks for coming. Even though it's almost 2 years since you know what I mean we've met on
But
social
a
media
lot has
now.
happened in 2 years. So
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
Hey,
Thanks
do you-
for the invite.
So she's coming
Absolutely.
back in another 2 years.
Another 2 years. You know what I mean? We're gonna ask you to do something else. She'll say no, and then in 2 years now. It's like- anything happening that you're promoting right now?
Yes, me. I'm definitely going
Said
hard.
I am
happening.
happy.
I
am
am
happy.
happy. Me, Mua. What else did you think? No, I'm just joking. I'm not really like that. But going hard with trying to bring yoga to the hood. So I created a GoFundMe account just because getting certified does cost money, and I'm a single mom, so help out. But I want to bring yoga to the hood because we don't really have that much in Harlem or in Washington Heights, and I see the benefits. I see how great I feel. Meditation and yoga together could definitely solve a lot of wars.
You know what? I'm gonna put myself out there.
Yoga's hard.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. We're putting ourselves out
Is,
there.
is that going to be the name of it?
Excuse me. Wait.
What, yoga
Bro,
hood?
we're doing something. We're in the middle of proclaiming something. Wait, is this? See, bro,
Proclaim.
work
Hey,
work
I'm
with
asking
us.
the question. She's on.
Work
the
with
phone.
us. Work with us.
I'm here.
I'm putting ourselves out there. All right.
All right.
We will,
We.
not I.
We.
Bravo. We will sponsor the first Black Rose hip hop yoga class.
Proud, yes.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
We have a location for you.
You heard it here first.
We
We
have a
will
location.
sponsor the location.
Really?
We will sponsor. What is he doing? What is he doing?
I'm getting ready.
Yo, I
Namaste.
thought he had.
By the way,
I was
He's
confused.
trying over here.
I thought he was having a
We
small
will,
seizure.
we will sponsor
what was going
the
on?
location. We will sponsor the music. We will sponsor
Got
the media coverage
We got you.
for the first hip hop yoga.
And let's
That's
hear
why
this.
I'm
And let's hear the
happy
beat that Sal makes for this one.
Let's,
Because
this is gonna be something serious.
what we will also provide the soundtrack
For real?
to
From
the,
Sal.
Yes.
Sal.
Yes,
It's
I will.
going to be lit.
The-
I used to take yoga in high school, so I got.
I
a
can
few
tell.
moves
I
on me.
can tell. I can see it in your nose.
He took yoga when he got tackled. He was in
That's
position.
awesome.
That's dope. So let's do that, man. That'll be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
We
I'm
got you.
definitely
I'm
working
down
right
for
now
that.
with
I'm down
like
for that.
putting some routines together because I know how to do it myself at home. I
Yeah,
still
I'm
gotta
inspired by your
Thank you.
your Instagram
Everybody's like,
post.
"Come on, teach me," and I'm like, I still haven't transitioned to knowing the right words to say to teach someone how to do it. So now that's what I'm studying, so that because they're like, you don't have to be certified to teach. I got that's
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
confirmation.
What
Yeah.
are the steps though to get your certification?
I have to go to India, I
Going to
think.
a school. I'm trying to get a scholarship. I'm trying to get a
Dollars?
scholarship to Bali.
Yeah, you gotta go to Bali.
But they have them in the city also, but it's either like I go every weekend for like 6 months, or I go Monday through Friday for maybe 2 months, and I can't do that because I work. And I'm involved in so many other projects that, to me, I was like, I need a vacation, number one. Why not take
Bali.
a 4-week vacation, which if you go away to Bali, it takes like 24 days to get certified, but that'll be...
Come back.
Yeah.
Downward
Well, I'm
dog.
going to come back floating.
Come back, levitate.
Levitate.
With the
Levitate.
with the crystal eye.
The crystal.
With the
yeah.
crystal eye.
Actually,
Shout out to
love that
Sunstar. Come back.
Crystal Eye.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
with
And we know a couple of yoga instructors. You know, Waleed,
Yeah.
he's certified. So we can go get it.
Yeah.
Get
And
some
we know
help
where to
for
get
you.
some yoga mats.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
a yoga mat.
You know?
Yeah, I do.
We're in
The
it.
Brooklyn Charter School.
Yeah.
Yoga mat.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Hip Hop Point of View. We taking some promo pictures and
Hip-hop point
videos
of view.
with Black Rose. Shout out to Savii. Savii, what up, man? What's up, big bro?
Let me throw something.
We here, but I ain't going nowhere. Look, I ain't going nowhere. We walk around like we here. But I ain't going nowhere. Step up in the club like mine, what it do, what it does like. I'm on a mission here. Quick look around, spot a few girls I can get in here. Know my taste, never was thirst, but I can't be without something thick in here. So much cake, thought it was a birthday, blow the candles out, make a wish in here. Yeah. Drinks, you know we gon' pour that. Facts. Got hookah weed, we smoke all that. Facts. That's a true story, I won't lie. Got tools with me, got a crew with me that'll move swiftly, so don't try. Nah, look what you done started. Shorty got a wagon, she just needs somewhere to park it. If Cupid shot that arrow, I'm just hoping I'm the target. Catch me rolling up in the cut, we gon' light it up and just spark like we here. But I ain't going nowhere. Look, I ain't going nowhere. We walk around like we here. But I ain't going nowhere. Flames do what they can do. My squad do what we want. Same dudes that are flame tools, but we came through just to stun. What you looking at me for? You can look but don't touch. I am hot like when the pot's right, they calling me to cook up. She says she a real one, baby girl I'm the same. So somewhere on your body I'm tattooing my name. Got a different flow for every day of the week, but I'm never gonna change. Gotta grip the blow, it's not difficult if you just stay in your lane. Follow me, let's breeze. Go wherever I go. When I shine and you shine, you glow whenever I glow. Speeding through them stop signs, it's a green light all over. Step aside when the reppin' minds get moved on to move over. We here. But I ain't going nowhere. Look, I ain't going nowhere. We walk around like we here. But I ain't going nowhere.
Heroes Headquarters.
This is a HHPOV.
Heroes Headquarters. HHPOV.
Yeah.
You gonna play it from the top?
Yeah, I'm actually looking for it right here.
Okay, so this is one jingle.
I mean, need the headphones.
You need the headphones?
HHPOV. HHPOV.
You might have to pass those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard the
These
jingle.
wires
Rob.
are wild.
I'll strangle Shantae.
No, I got it from it. Yeah, thank you.
You get that one. Rob, you get that one.
These wires.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna play it now.
Tab already. Got a track.
This is old school right here.
Right? Always
Now he's
label,
going
now you
through
gotta
it.
label it.
Now
It's
he's
old
going
school.
through
So
it.
don't think about it
The
like
jingle.
that. Because old school just wants you to know disclaimer.
Now, this is the the new trap feel.
Okay.
Johnny.
trying to butter it up.
Savvy's programming you, man. He's programming you.
HHPOV.
He's cable. He's
Bye.
cable right now.
All right, Rose.
So
He's cable.
now play. This is the other joint. This is another jingle. You tell me which one you like better.
And don't lie. He said, don't lie. Yeah. This right here, man.
But if you had to pick a track for your album, you have to pick a track for your album. Which one
Yo,
would you
intro.
choose? Which one? Oh, now you cutting it short? You played the
Yeah,
other
wait
one
a
super
second.
long? Which one would you choose?
I would have went with the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the first
You
one.
like the verse? Okay.
This right here, though. That
But I
romantic
like this
joint.
one though.
That
What you
romantic-
mean,
yeah.
Sam? He said, I'll pick this one, but I like this
You know
one.
what
He said,
I'm saying?
I'll pick this one, but I like
both
the
of them,
second
but
one.
I just like what was going on with the first one. It
okay.
had a little bit more like
Activity?
You know what I'm saying? It was switching up a bit more.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I was like, he said, I would pick this one, but I like the other one. So I was like,
I figured this
I mean,
this
it was a hard choice.
Yeah, it
You
was
guys
a hard
both
choice.
Play some good ones.
I can respect that. So, Sad, where you from, man?
I'm actually from Brooklyn.
Come up to the mic a little bit so
yeah.
they hear you.
Sorry.
It's all
Yeah, I'm
good.
from Brooklyn. But I was raised in the A. Like,
Okay.
I moved to Atlanta when I was like 12.
12, okay.
And I've been there till legit like December of last year.
Oh,
And
wow.
I moved back to New York like January of this year.
And that's when the accent came. That's when the
Uh,
accent came. Because I hear the twang.
Yeah.
There's some twang in there. I was like, he from down south. I heard- okay.
So, yeah.
So what was, were you into hip hop when you first went down?
Oh no, I've always been hip.
Okay, so what were you listening to in New York, like 12 years old?
Nah, I would want to say okay, scratch that. So like growing up, like I only knew like what was like what my parents played. So like
Okay.
there was a lot of reggae, dance hall.
Okay,
like, so
alright.
still like Jamaican and Guyanese.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
But until like it wasn't until like you know you get your first laptop, your MP3 and everything. Like you kind of venture off. So like around like high school, I really was like not just listening to what was on the radio, but actually looking up. You know,
Got to listen
You
to
know,
your own
actually-
joint.
actually
Pick your
like,
own
yeah,
music.
actually-
Creating
like-
your own playlist,
Exactly.
your own
Yeah.
soundtrack to your
Yeah,
life.
So around
Okay.
9th grade through like high school, that was it for me.
All right. So and then now, so you're in the A, right?
Yeah.
What were you influenced by? Like, who was in the A influencing everybody at that time?
Well, for me, it was it was Kanye West and Kid Cudi first. Those are the first two things. Like I was listening to the older heads that my older brothers like they would play a lot of that and
Kanye West and Kid Cudi.
But like you know,
All right.
Kanye, you know, Cudi, J. Cole. You know, right now, you know, it's like Joey Badass, like Wale, Big Sean.
That's what you're into
so
right now.
it's-
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing I always wanted to know about, like, you know, the South hip hop scene, right? Is it more like more dance heavy, more like go feel good music, rather than like, you know, how up here up north it's more lyrical? Like we're really stressing lyrics and beats and hard beats.
Yeah.
Like what's is that kind of true?
Yeah, that's true right now.
Okay.
You know, with a few exceptions,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? But a lot of trap rap and you know, just like swag rap, you know, with
Swag
just-
rap. That's a
yeah.
good genre right there. I like that.
It's just, you know,
Who's swag rap? Who would you consider swag rap?
okay, you know, you got the like the
Bones
Lil
Malone.
Yachty's,
Oh, Lil Yachty's, okay.
You know, the Uzis, but I don't even think he's from the A. But like, you know, just that scene is just a lot of like
Swag rap. I like that.
yeah. Well, it's just a hard beat, and you know, a lot of these upcoming artists.
Okay.
You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So do we have some of your music? You said that?
Actually, no.
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 Is it like exclusive?
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
in the works.
Still cooking.
So,
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, anything on YouTube?
No.
Oh, wow.
this is
Savii is
top
exclusive.
secret.
That's what's up.
Nah,
You know, that's
so like I actually like you know, like I'm into the music, but like my group is so big, we kind of try to be smart about it. So like I realized that like, you know, a lot of my friends were doing music, we all probably couldn't make it together as a group. So we had to, so I decided to like focus more on the aspect of everything and like the photography.
Oh wow.
So I actually do like have my own clothing line. The website is down right now, but like I just took it down to reconstruct it. But been doing fashion that's what I went to school for, Art Institute of Atlanta, fashion marketing and management for like 4 years. Photography, I was doing that. I've been doing that for about to be 3 years. So I shoot music videos, shoot, you know, photo shoots, all that. So that's kind of what I've been doing to like help the other artists that I know is, you know, shining more. But like in the process, it was like moving back to New York is what kind of like really like sparked the love for music and like wanting to write. Like I was up here and like probably this past year I probably experienced more like than like any other year just being in New York. Like you know, like being in New York when you were little, you know, you probably I couldn't leave the block, you know,
can't venture out,
can't
you
do
know,
anything.
but like coming up here and you actually get to move around, see the city, like it's real inspiring.
Yo,
So-
you know, one thing about New York, man, I don't know what Atlanta's like, but they paint Atlanta like it. You know what I'm saying? And they probably paint LA like it. But New York's industry, entertainment, network scene, incredible, man.
Never city that
yeah,
never
It's
sleeps.
just buzzing
I'm
year
talking about,
round.
Yeah.
Just buzzing. It's like a million events every single
day.
day.
That's a fact.
And you know, if you're not from here and you come in, you be blitzed. Like, yo, this is going on. Come over over here. Meet me over here. This is chopping up. You want to come over here? So
I love
that's
that.
crazy.
I love that.
After being in that slow,
it was too slow for like how fast my mind was going. You know, and then
That's deep.
everything is like spaced out. I kind of feel like not to discredit Atlanta, but it's still an upcoming city. You know, like people tend to think that you got to go to Atlanta and be in Atlanta to like really like make moves, but like Atlanta's just starting to become big. So a lot of times people who don't know Atlanta, they'll think they just got to be in the city, but it be so much things going on in the outskirts. That's really where the movies be popping. You know, so like public transportation, like if you don't have a car, you know what I'm saying, it's over. You know, you gotta have a car. You know, everything is like 30 minutes out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely needed this. You know what I'm saying? This change of pace.
yeah, that's for real, man. So your clothing line, give me what is it? The base of the pieces, like, is it t-shirts, hoodies, jeans?
So like it's called Richie. Is after my name, Richard. It's RXCHXE. I just changed the I's to X
Richie.
for marketing
Okay.
purposes. But I just feel like marketing yourself is the best way. But it's everything. Thank you. Bless you. Yeah. It's you
an
get
elephant
everything. We do women's and men's. You know what I'm saying? graphic tees,
Okay.
you know, like
Okay.
all of that. But like, you know, in the future, you know, like I started a GoFundMe page, Kickstarter, all that. Like the future goal is to like have like smartware. That's what I call it. Where it's like technology is incorporated into the fabric.
Oh wow.
And like you know, so that's like the future of it.
Like
you know?
air conditioning in it,
I mean,
like-
more so like let's say like your sweater,
like making you cool. Like,
yeah, like your sweater is blue right now, and like you step outside and it turns red because of the weather.
oh wow.
Or like you know, like
Fire.
you know, it's really like I'm trying to incorporate like technology, like you know, like
No, that's official.
you know,
That's
really into you
incredible.
know, make it the new norm. Like the new, you know, the new norm is like you know, like fabric that you can interact.
Yeah,
with,
like
you
like
know.
like if you're getting, you know, stimulated by a woman that you see, it turns a certain color.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Right.
We
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
something
Huh?
like
That'd
you
be
know,
obvious.
we trying to break the
That'd
internet.
be crazy.
You know?
Bravo just be going off
like-
crazy. Like what the fuck?
They got some nail polish like that, right? Like when you wet it,
Yeah.
you know, when you
Yeah.
wet it or something,
Wet
and
it.
turn colors.
Yeah.
Like a matter of fact, I got some sneakers that'll do that.
Oh yeah.
When I go to the outside, it turns colors.
Yeah.
When it's cold, and then when I go
Weather-
to the
it's a
to the
weather
hot weather.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I like
you
the
know,
Pretty
nail
official.
polish though.
I got plans, you know what I'm saying? For
That's
like,
dope, man.
Yeah, incorporating it to like for like athletes and like people, diabetics, people for hospitals and stuff
wow.
like that. So it's
So
it's,
so that's super interesting, right? Like if your blood sugar's getting low, it'll
that's
change color.
exactly.
They
that's
would
what I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah.
You know,
That's incredible.
That's right down there. People with
That's
Or
incredible.
maybe you maybe you know something about yourself. Like you may think you're the most healthiest person, and then all of a sudden
Your
your
sweater
sweater
tell-
is
you
put
telling
sweater
you
with that shirt on.
Your sweater diagnosed you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You put that shirt on, and it's
Exactly.
like
Yeah, I gotta go to the doctor.
you have more than 30%
On the back it says
fat.
On the
body
back it
fat.
says this guy's out of here.
Facts,
like-
facts.
Call
Say-
911.
Say who you're close to
Yeah.
quickly, because you're not gonna see him too long. Or probably like if you're sneezing, like that elephant sound. If there's somehow some type
Yeah.
of zoo noises, because if then
Good buddy.
it knows that you're getting sick. You're coming
Yeah.
down with
now
something,
you're coming down with a cold.
right? It's like,
What color would my sweater be now?
'cause-
Green.
right when we thought it was
It's green.
Mucus green, booger green.
as we thought it was Sal making noises on the machine. It was actually him. Okay.
Do you customize shirts and clothes
Yeah.
as well, too?
So when I had actually like it was
That's
easier.
dying. Trying to continue the interview.
Yeah, I make all. It wasn't until I actually came out here, cause like I kind of like a backstory about me is like December like 24th last year. I kind of like quit everything, like quit my job, like sold my car, like left my girl. Like it was just like
Damn.
no one understood.
So you had
it.
on a black move.
It's like I just felt like
fatherhood.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Damn.
son. I'm not a son no more.
and that was just me. Like I felt like I was
my
stagnant,
girl.
and I reached my pinnacle in Atlanta. So
quit
like I
your
moved. It was
Quit everything.
yeah. So
in a second.
moved to New York, and you know, I think this has been the biggest challenge for me, like doing things like pursuing your passion with like little to like no financial, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to work for like Coca-Cola as like a manager, like account manager, so like didn't have to worry about income. So like I used to like get the quality, you know what I'm saying, like you know the screen, like go to the manufacturers and stuff like that. But that ran its course, you know what I'm saying? And like up here, like it really forced me to like, you know, like really learn how to sew, really learn how to like actually make the fabric and like learn about the fabric and learn that end. So like
Wow.
I do both now. So like I make graphic tees, I can go there, but I also like have like handmade, like just handmade.
Okay.
fully,
Just take from the fabric
you know, yeah,
and
just
put it
straight
together.
from scratch, you know. So we got like those are like I usually sell more because it takes more time. But like we do have like the $20 tees, $15, $10 tees that you know is just throwing a graphic on there. But yeah, that's
Well,
so-
congratulations,
Yeah.
man. Because
thank
one of the most inspiring things is just, you know, leaving everything, like dropping it. Now, did you do it because, like you said you feel like you reached the pinnacle,
Yeah,
and you wanted to start fresh,
Yeah.
and you knew how you were going to start fresh? Like you
didn't
kind of,
know.
you didn't know? Okay.
I have full. I've gotten like very spiritual moving in New York, like just like full faith. Like I'm one of those people is just like have a plan. Like I do have like plans, but like also like you know, you just kind of like just got to go out there and just, you know, just test the waters
Yeah,
and really
make
see
it
what
happen.
happens. But like, luckily, like God has been on my side. Like, it's been
That's
nothing
incredible.
but a blessing being in New York. Like the people I've come into contact with is just like a tumble effect. Just like it's just one thing after another. That's why I love New York. Like I was saying earlier, like you know, one day, you know, I end up at like you know, like for example, like I was at like a networking event for like Funk Master Flex, and then you know the dude that I met there was like Haran, like you know what I'm saying, and like he was there. He invited me out, you know, next thing you know, I'm at a private party, you know what I'm saying, with Diddy, and like it just stuff like that, and you know, it just landed me gigs, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it was days, I don't know where the money was coming from, but like, you know, just so happened to be like, it just, everything is just coming, like, it's just so many avenues, you know, the
So
people you meet
real.
out here is just always, they're always working, and I love that, like, their minds is always racing, everything is fast paced, you know, so.
That's real.
That's definitely beautiful.
So now let's talk about your photo, Savii, right? How'd you get your name, Savii? Is it Savii?
Savii? Yeah, Savii.
Surprise.
In
Atlanta.
like
French.
that.
That was French.
So like it used to be like Soho Savii.
Say
So
that.
like
Savii.
Say bye.
it was I
Soho
was
Savii?
Yeah, that's what it used to be. I just
Why
called
Soho?
it because like I was chilling with this girl back in Atlanta like way before like
And she was
but like she just
Okay.
liked the way
Soho?
I dressed. She was like, "You one of them
Soho.
Soho dudes," and I didn't know what the hell that was at the time.
referencing
you know?
New York.
But she was referencing New York,
okay.
so she was like, "Yeah, you need to check it out. Like, you got the style of like a Soho person, someone who chills in Soho a lot." So like, at the time, I was just like, "Yeah, that's pretty dope, Soho." And then like, I just call myself Savvy because I feel like I'm good at a lot of things that I do. I do.
I
a lot
figured
of
that.
things.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but Soho
Yeah.
Savvy. I like that name, Soho Savvy, as a group. So let's talk about your photography, right? So a lot of people are fake photographers,
Yeah.
right? Shots by
Got my
Tay,
camera.
Live.
you know, Sal, good shots, you know, good shots.
Shots, bro. He's fucking up.
Just
Fucking hell.
you know,
He's upset now.
Hater,
everybody-
hater, talking about shots by
everybody, you know, they
Hater.
develop a hashtag. Now they're a photographer. Like Savvy, come on, let's be real about these things. Right? There's a certain type of skill.
This mic? Can we
Yeah.
get this mic
Right?
cut?
You can't.
Can we get this mic cut?
You can't have a camera phone
Oh!
and start charging people for gigs,
Apps too, the intro
and you
is
show up with your
crazy.
camera phone.
Oh yeah, the Instagram.
You show up with your camera phone
Ready to
and
go.
a little
Yeah,
a little
I'm a
attachment.
photographer. That ain't me. Alright,
Your
that ain't me.
attachment was just
It's hanging like this.
Hold on, we on video?
Savvy, and your camera phone is attached to a little band,
Wow.
Who
and
doing
you're a
that?
photographer.
Who doing that?
That's
Who's
shots by
really doing
Tay
Live.
and good shots. Please.
that? Why are they doing that?
No, do not
Shots
listen.
by
That is me and that
Watch
is
out
him.
for them.
Do not
Savvy,
listen.
watch out for them. Do not. You don't want to pop up in Diddy's function, and you got a band with a camera phone.
Yo,
We got it, sir.
why he throw
Savvy,
y'all
watch
under
out
the
for
bus?
these fake guys out there, man. They're clouding the game, disease in the game.
But we gotta
No,
talk
we're
about
gonna expose
we gotta
them,
talk about
Sam.
editing
Yeah.
pictures in a little while.
Edit it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So
Oh my God.
your photographer eye, right? Where does it come from? How do you develop it? Like, I don't understand, how do you develop a photographer eye? How do you get that?
Well, I guess for me,
Go around.
you know,
No, you wouldn't know.
let's go
You wouldn't
around.
know. Let's talk to Savvy.
Go around the room.
yeah. For me, I just love taking photos. You know, my first camera was actually a Polaroid. You know, and then I DSLR just upgraded, but I think it's just like is your
Like, do you
perspective.
see things in picture already? Like, if you walking by,
Yeah, I guess for
do
me,
you
like,
blink like twice, like, and see it as a picture? Like,
I know, like, for me, like, you know, like, sometimes staring at certain things, like, or, like, I'm one of those people that be like, oh, that would be a good photo, or this is great scenery, like, you know, I'm always, like, thinking, yo, this would be a good shot, or the lighting's really good, where it's, like, you know, it could be, like, something, like, you know, like, with your outfit, you know, it's really dope, and it kind of, like, matches,
thank
like,
you.
You know what I'm saying?
What a photographer eye. Now you know.
Yeah, so, like, it just kind of matches the colors, so I guess, like, I'm always, like, because I like to draw and like all that stuff, so like I'm really like always thinking of like how
So
can
it's
I make
always
this
on.
really cool.
Okay.
You know.
So I'm gonna skip him because I know Although he holds a camera, that's not his thing. I'm just
You're not gonna
skip.
do that. You gotta
Do you know? Do you know what? Do you know what a photographer eye is? Do you have a
Yeah.
photographer eye?
It's basically creating an image out of. You create more of an image of something that's already there.
Okay,
And that's what
that's
the
what
eye
you do.
is.
Those-
No, that's what the eye is.
No, speak for you.
You.
We're speaking
For me.
for who you are.
I'm not a photographer,
Okay, that's why I said let's skip over. That's why I said
but that's what the eye is.
in what you think it would be.
Nah, that's what it is.
It was different for Savii. Savii had a different idea of what it was.
He's creating.
They hate
He's,
it.
Yeah.
he's creating.
Yeah. So Sal, was it good?
Oh my God.
Good shits.
So,
What is it?
hey,
Is it? What is it?
He's saying
Is
good
it
shit.
good shots? What is it? Shit goods? What? Give me what is? What is the tag you go by? If you could, for everyone,
Yo.
Disrespect. It's
Savii,
through
if you
the
could.
roof today.
Shots by Goods.
Shots by goods. Have you seen that?
Have it.
No, he hasn't.
I don't like him.
Thanks. we don't like him either, Savvy.
We can take a vote. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's take a vote on this.
He just dresses well. That's why we like him
Yeah.
here. You know, besides that,
Because he blends in.
Yo, Slim, if you would have saw the way Savii said it, Savii looked up. He looked up. He was like, "No, I haven't."
Oh my God.
Yo, Savii was trying to be super humble about it. Like, I don't want to bring him. He's like,
I tried to say
I'm
it.
sorry, I haven't.
Oh, he's not about to get me.
Exactly.
Nah.
Savii was like, when I took everything off, I also took off Instagram, so I haven't seen any tags
I quit Instagram.
I quit Instagram.
as well. My girl,
I quit everything.
My girl
I
was
quit
first.
my girl.
Instagram was second.
Yo.
So I
I
haven't seen
quit
those.
my girl.
I haven't seen those. So shots by goods. How do you?
Oh my
How do you
God.
interpret the photographer eye?
Interpret it?
Your photographer eye, I should say.
No, it's just capture a moment in a still.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that's how I see it.
Okay, that was good. That was so explanatory. You know, he explained everything right there. Capture a moment in a still.
So that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That's what's up.
So let's go with the next one. Yours is anyway shots.
No.
Anyway, shots.
Don't pay a Tay shot.
Back shots.
The hate is just
Don't
so
pay a Tay shot.
Don't pay attention.
Appreciate you.
So
Respect. Through the
So
roof.
yours, have you seen Savii since you've rejoined
Oh my
Instagram? Because you're on
Exactly.
Instagram now.
You can look it up
We
now.
tagged you.
Open
He's
your
trying,
phone. See,
he's
no,
trying to
no,
get out of
no.
here now.
My
Excuse
phone
me?
just died. It died. Look. It's dead.
That's
Y'all
why he's
see it?
Savii. That's why he's Savii. That's why he's Savii.
Oh,
You probably
Saved by the bell.
in your photographer world. Do you have any recollection of
Record.
shots by Tay?
I think,
See? Hey, and we won.
You think you've seen it?
I think I've seen it.
Okay. This guy is a politician.
I like it. Went for my
Poly savvy. That's what I'm going. So, shots by Tay. Give us your photographer eye.
Okay, I like everybody's response. I think it is versatile, very different. For me, I personally like action shots, something that somebody is not normally looking for. So it could be in terms of concerts, how they're moving, how they're performing, in terms of a conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't like the posing, like photo shoots. I really don't like the traditional portraits. Get there. I like more pictures where people aren't really paying attention to the camera, and then you catch that moment
Off
that
guard.
somebody will say, "Wow, now I really remember that memory." Versus, okay, well, we're gonna smile. 1, 2, 3. So I like creating the action shots.
Yeah.
That was just so profound.
Really tell a story.
Yeah.
That was much better than catching. That was much better than catching a still.
She was ready. She had that prepared.
Shots by
She was
Tay.
She was waiting as we went around. She's like, I got this.
Time to think.
I got a new soundbite for you. You ready for this one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I got
so
one for Bravo too, though.
Bravo.
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 So are you more into
Action shots.
catching like the off angle, the off guard shots?
I like to do everything, but more times than not is been like those, like she was saying, like the action shots, the concerts, you know, like catching people when they're just in their natural habitat, just having a good time, because like a lot of times they be like, yo, I did that, like that's really dope. They'll never even expect that. And, like,
those are the best shots though.
Yeah,
those are the best. You catch the illest moments. Now, do you have like, and I don't want you to like put your work over any other work, because obviously, you know, it's a business. But do you have any prized work, like you were like, yo, this is some of my most appraised work that I've done?
Yeah, I do. I take so many photos, like, but like,
what can you recollect as some of your most appraised work?
Recently I did an event. It was a Spotify event where I'm with band, sponsored by like Spotify and like King Push. A lot of the artists there, when they performed, you know, those are like some of like my best photos. And South by Southwest.
Oh, okay.
I was with I had the privilege of just like being with Mike Will for like a whole week. And
who's
like
that?
Mike Will made it.
Yeah,
Mike Will made it.
Yeah, Mike
Will
made it.
Ray Shremmerd, Ears to the Streets.
Okay, got you.
Those people, Air Drummer Records. Yeah. I just so happened to like be with them, but like being on that stage for the first time and like really like getting those like, you know, is one thing to get it. Like, I don't know if you've been like getting those concert photography where you get the artist on stage, but you're in the crowd, but like getting it from the other side.
Where
you
the
know,
DJ is or backstage.
Yeah, backstage, and you get to get the whole reaction like of an artist performing, and then like they're in their emotion, and you get that, yo, those are like some
artists and the landscape
and the landscape of the people turning up, so that it really tells like a really good story. Like I got a photo where it's like the sweat is like just dripping off, and it's just one of the crispest shots personally I've ever taken. So yeah, those are really,
that's dope. Do you have some work that you can actually hold up as some of your most amazing work that can make you officially say you're a photographer?
Officially, I would say there are a few concerts that I've had the privilege of getting backstage to. Last year on my birthday, which it was a surprise, I was supposed to go to Jamaica, but that didn't work, and then I wanted to go to a Drake concert. I went, got tickets, and then my friend was there as well, and he had front row, so I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then he knew somebody, and he was like, yeah, let's go backstage, you could go, you know, let's go for an hour. And I'm like, I don't want to miss
the show.
Like,
you see how the story is increasing, and then Drake said, I heard you rhyme.
Then I had
the
mic at 16, but
and when we did our duet,
I was filming.
But yeah, I think that was one of the best times, entertainment wise and pleasure wise, but also in terms of
quality of shots,
because it was Drake, you know, the artist, but then I saw the crowd's reaction, and then it was Future came out, and then when they was doing it together, I was like, all right, this is just.
Do you still have those shots?
I do.
All right, if we could see those and you know, put them up against, you know, Savii shots.
Okay.
You know, we can have maybe a split on Instagram and say, no, I'm not. Okay. Not when you catch the best stills in a photo. That's not going to put you in that lane. Wasn't descriptive enough. But maybe we can, you know, get those shots. So now, question about your fashion or your fashion sense, right? Who is some male and female, right? Who is, let's say, one or two people that you like? I like their style, their swag.
Female wise, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
You know, I mean, not saying that I'm pretty sure. It's probably it was just like, you know, I wasn't even thinking about it, but I kind of was inspired. But no names come to mind. Okay. But male, you know, Kanye West is a style. Now,
new Kanye or old Kanye? Because old Kanye, I thought he was.
Old Kanye, it was.
Look at this
really
peacoat.
dope.
Tell me he's dope. I like old Kanye. He was dope. He kept it fly. New Kanye.
Kanye. What I would say about it is, okay, so I like where his head was, and I like, you know, I listened to like his interview and his creative process about like how he was going about doing it. Now I feel like it could have been like, I like the approach of like simplicity, you know, like, you know, just like simple fabrics, you know what I'm saying? But like, a lot of his, I felt like was a bit extreme. You know, like it could have been like, you know, that could have looked a little cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you legit just ripped that. You know what I'm saying? And it's oversized, and it kind of seems like it was just making fits for like him. But I liked the general idea. I was like, oh, I could have done that a little better. I felt like, you know, so I like the idea of what he's trying to do with his collection.
But you also like him as how he presents himself fashion wise?
I like his hustle. I like the
who do you like the way they present themselves fashion wise? Like that they have a fashion. Maybe somebody we know, maybe somebody we don't know.
Fashion wise.
And I'll go around. Who do you kind of still look at like, yo, they like the way they give it up? Both. Like the way they give it up. They
female, Patti LaBelle.
You're into Patti.
No. And
there's nothing wrong with being into Patti.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Patti's fine. Patti's beautiful woman.
Because she had an interview.
Patti's beautiful.
And she was talking, and she was like, they asked her a question, and she was like, I make sure I walk outside the house no matter what I'm doing. Like I'm always stepping on stage.
Yeah.
And when I heard her say that, I was like,
bravo!
That's dope.
Bravo.
Good job, bravo.
Right on cue.
Male wise,
he's in. We got him. Savii.
Male wise, always been from day jump Diddy.
Diddy?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
To this
Sean
day,
Combs.
Diddy. He's a trendsetter, man.
I always feel like Diddy is like what you said. I could have did that better. Always. Like Diddy is, you know, he has certain pieces that are phenomenal, but collectively.
Yeah,
but you know what it is about. You know what it is about Diddy though. He does it, and he gets right to that level, and then it just chills. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll throw on the all black, you know, all black or whatever, and then he'll throw the fur on and have the hat, and it's like it's there at the level, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take it right here, and that's it. And I like that.
All right, Sal, if you could, shots by Goods. Who would deserve a shots by Goods? Who would?
I always like the way Nas gets down.
Nas? Okay.
Yeah, but as female, I'm trying to think of a female who gets busy, but I can't think of anybody right now.
Okay. Nas. Why Nas?
Nas gets fresh, man. He's clean. He could do both, man. He could do the grown man.
You mean like hygiene? Like hygiene.
Clean.
Okay.
He could do the mature look, you know what I'm saying? He could keep it street. He could do
versatile.
so versatile.
Smells good. Yeah. Okay, all right. I like that.
Yeah, smells good.
He's clean. So just like his hygiene's clean. I never see any underarm hairs when he's doing tank tops. Just clean. A clean man.
He stay with a fade too, man. He stay clean with the
Said the fade, you can tell a lot of alcohol. It's clean. Who you got?
Male wise, I'm not sure.
What?
Which is weird. I know. But
all these men that you go Goofy Gaga for?
I feel like if I say it would only be because of they're my top 5. It wouldn't be because of their fashion. Like
okay.
Obviously Bryson Taylor, but I'm not gonna say, oh, it's his fashion that attracts me.
Yeah, because it's not.
No, it is. I mean, he got when he wears all right. My 2 female, I think is tied. Right now, I would personally say Gabrielle Union and Kerry Washington. Gabrielle Union, I think what makes her fashion is the way her confidence in her clothes. She makes it feel like, wow, I can wear that and look like that. And then Kerry Washington, I just think she's fabulous, and whatever she wears on Scandal, I'm like, I want to wear that.
Yeah, she does wear it.
Damn.
She wears it like it's a fashion shoot.
You're talking about Scandal, but how about when they off camera? Because usually they have stylists for on camera.
Yeah,
that's true.
I know, but you could also say I do not want to wear that.
That's a fact.
Or you can be on TV and be in clothes and still look trash.
Yeah, that's true. My favorite guy is Slims.
Yeah.
I just love the way Slims is always just calm. That's my guy right there. Just love his fashion.
Shout out to Slims.
Nah, but
you know what? Because you said Slims though, no lie, bravo.
You like
the Sox game, Impeccable.
So you like
sleep
the
on the
legs,
socks.
the legs of a man. And what they do with them. let you know a lot
Sock
about
game is
Shante.
amazing.
Somebody's watching your legs, baby. You know what I mean?
That's some angle.
Keep it right.
Got an angle level, man.
And that's
He's a shin lover.
I wanted to say, like, you brung that up. Like, honestly, I never thought of like actual people. Like, it was more so like the cultures. Like, I kind of appreciate like the Japanese culture and like
the
their
culture
styles,
we
like
look,
just
okay.
like how they go about styling their just
Like
making
the
their styles.
collars,
Yeah, like so like that's definitely like a trip I want to do. I get a lot of inspiration from like their culture.
I like a
but,
lot of Japanese cut stuff. I do have a lot of Japanese cut stuff. Just the way the collars go.
yeah,
the way
like
the-
it just
the
is very the
blazers.
quality of
It's
the fabric.
fantastic.
It just
Yeah.
feels good.
I think I'm
you
gonna
know.
pull one out next show.
Wow.
Savvy, you've inspired me.
Yeah.
I try not to do it a lot because they don't understand.
They're not
that
ready.
stuff.
They're not
Only
ready
me
for
and
that,
you,
yo.
Savvy. They're not
The
on that
intellect
thing.
level.
Yeah, they're not there.
Speaking about intellect,
Oh.
Give me 1 second. I just want to talk about a couple of people. Myself.
Okay.
One.
Himself.
Shots by Tay. Wow.
No.
Okay.
Female wise, Mary J. Blige.
Yes. Oh man.
I don't know. Sometimes she
Shout
comes
out
out
to
a
Mary
little.
J.
No,
I'll be like,
Mary
ah,
J.
come on,
is fabulous. Fabulous. And it's just a whole
Catalog.
it's a whole kaleidoscope of colors and patterns. She gets it going. But if you have a stylist, Savvy, I don't respect. You're a gangster. You know what I mean? If you got a stylist, then you're not in this category.
Yeah,
you're not
I
in this
gotta style my
conversation.
own.
Yeah, you gotta be your own self.
But I did remember of a chick now, Lady Gaga. Like, her styles are just so out there. Like, I was watching a video
She's
one time
ruthless.
and like one of her outfits was like blowing bubbles. Like, it's just that crazy. Like that's where I kind of got the idea originally. Now that I'm thinking about it,
She's
like,
ruthless. She doesn't
Yeah.
care. And,
Her
and she'll
outfits
be
are out
going
there.
to the supermarket with that same outfit.
Yeah, like
She
Black
knows
Eyed
it.
Peas
Yeah.
in general, like that whole group, like kind of like
Who?
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas, they get it
Yeah,
going
like their group, like their
They were off
fits,
to the side, yeah.
like
early
Really?
before everybody started doing
Yeah.
that. They were off to the side. So
shout
I
out
like
to
Mary.
Andre
3,000.
Stacks.
Now 3 Stacks. He's like he's temperamental for me. Like sometimes he's the way I don't understand him. Sometimes he's like I like that piece.
Yeah.
So he's off and on. I wouldn't give him my consistent, but I would give Mary and Remy. Remy Ma has been stepping up her presentation.
Yeah, she had.
Looking lovely, looking
I
like a
gotta check
lady.
out. I really haven't.
Keeping it hip hop still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
She said she doesn't have a stylist.
no.
That's what she said under her post.
Oh.
Because somebody said something about her outfit, and she was like, "Thank you, because I dress myself." And I was like,
Now
All
who?
smooth.
Now who's kind of springboarded their way? I used to have Nas as well, but he's been a little tricky with me lately. That all blue outfit that's been on the gram lately. But then no, that was a no.
Put your all blue. I didn't see that.
He had a blue shoes, blue
blue
pants,
yeah.
blue shirt. It was all blue, the
All
one same
blue.
color.
Yeah.
I wasn't there with him. I wasn't there.
Was it?
So he has those lapses, right?
Okay.
And you know, in fashion, we all swing and miss.
Yeah.
But I would give Fab.
All day.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
That-
everybody would
You know what?
agree.
Yeah.
I give
Fab,
Fab because
okay.
and he keeps it true to
Hip-hop.
you know.
Yeah.
And there's a fashion lane that
Yeah.
my boy and I were talking about, and it's called urban formal.
Urban formal.
I like it.
Urban formal, and then it speaks for itself what it is. And he takes there, he goes there, you know. Fab goes there, urban formal, and the other person, yeah, just Nas, him. That's about it. You know, that really keeps it super going.
See, I really haven't seen the versatility in Fab because I always see him like in the hood, like in that.
Fab has been doing a lot of galas. He's been in a lot of galas,
Yeah,
a lot of,
he's
and he's
been
been
suited up.
suited
Yeah.
up.
The only one that I did see him was
Tuxes and all that.
the his birthday one that he just had his birthday
yeah.
party.
That was
Masquerade.
He was
dope.
shooting-
Masquerade.
Masquerade.
Yeah.
He looked fly there.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of that lately. A lot of urban events, and he's been having.
Like Jada keeps it hood. Like he gets
Yeah, he
fresh
keeps
with
it
the hood.
Yeah. If I was a big guy, I would kind of give it to Ross. Cause Ross
Ross.
kind of jumps out every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
His look.
stopped. He keeps his shirt on now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
lost some weight, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
know.
tell it's a little diverse. So, you ready for the jingle? Let's get into
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
Savvy, I heard you heard us playing the game, so you know where we're about to go with this.
Sentence, what is it? You say
Sentence,
something, then I say
last
something.
word. You got to rhyme, okay? Get you your mic. We got 5 minutes.
Check the mic.
Mic check. Check 1 2. So we're gonna since we're gonna keep it flavorful, we're gonna go with either easy, intermediate, or intellectual. You strike me as an intellectual, Savii. So where are you gonna go with this?
We could give it a shot.
Okay,
challenge
boom.
It, you know,
I lost.
There you go.
I probably lost too.
Okay, can't say that.
Show them the whole answer.
I know.
Okay. Read that sentence.
Pass me the tonic.
So now you have to create a sentence with the last word rhyming with tonic. Got it.
Pass me the tonic.
No pressure, Savii. Just wanted to put this in your
No
face.
pressure, just pressure.
We ain't talking ebonics.
Pass that mic. We ain't talking ebonic.
That group JJ Fad, that song Supersonic. Little hip-hop history for y'all.
There you go.
I keep my relationships.
Oh yeah,
Platonic.
platonic.
Ooh,
That was mine. I'm
platonic.
gonna pass on that because I was gonna say that. So
Hit it
Dang.
with the X, please. When I used to go to the West Coast, me and Snoop would do the Chronic.
Chronic.
Ooh.
Don't get caught out there.
Said we ain't gonna do the chronic.
I feel sorry for him. Savi's gone.
Oh
Take a
man.
picture.
That's
Take
why
a
the
picture.
end.
Take a picture. You want to see action? Catch him in action if not getting it.
That's what we doing.
That's it. It's done.
Yeah, I can't. Nothing came to mind.
I was gonna drop $6 million man Bionic.
Oh, Bionic.
Was that the Boombonic?
Boombonic.
Bonic. I was about to make up a word.
I was about to say Shaggy Boombastic.
Well,
Boombastic.
Boombastic. No.
Bombastic.
I could have said
I
if
know
you.
it doesn't go.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
I could say if you were talking about an old group like the Delphonics, but that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? All right, next one. Go with that.
The weather is severe.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is severe. You know,
We're gonna.
Savii is in here.
Savi's in here. Okay, in here.
We
Go.
starting it off.
Go. I'm sorry.
Severe.
I'm not hearing
The
you.
word is severe.
Yo, I cannot with eat.
I can't.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I passed.
Oh my God, go.
Bro, were you drinking beer?
Oh man.
Oh.
Excuse me.
But
Please,
I thought we
hold
gotta
on.
go with that, bro.
Beer severe. Beer severe.
That rhymes.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, come on.
Get out my
Hey,
air.
no, we didn't ask you, all right?
Okay. I know the Minutemen were always afraid of Paul Revere.
Oh my gosh. Just to be clear,
Clear? Clear as a go?
we
Clear? Oh, he's not done?
Oh, I got a good one. I'm like. Oh.
Clear could be it.
okay. we
Clear.
could-
You can pass. You can pass. Clear.
Dang.
A bro's turn?
He's clear. He said,
That's how it is.
bravo.
He said
You
that's
gotta
how
look,
it is.
look.
So then prepare.
Is prepare a go?
Severe,
Severe and prepare.
Bear and all this.
I got a good one.
He said bear. That don't go with that.
Prepare. I don't think prepare
I
could go with
didn't say-
severe.
I didn't say
Severe?
beer,
That's
I said
E-R-E.
beer.
Prepare is P-A-R-E.
Does this
P-A-R-E.
rhyme? Check us out every Thursday from 6 to 8 on air.
Oh, that'd be even worse.
What?
That was a tough one.
We got a minute. We
How
got a
about
minute. Steer.
Sincere. No. Sincere. You're not being sincere.
What about severe?
Career.
Career. Disappear.
Pioneer. Oh, you
Yeah.
need to disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to disappear.
That's
You
crazy.
need to
Yeah.
disappear today.
Savii, let them know how to get in contact with you if they need you for business.
Yeah. So, like he said, SAVII, Savii, Instagram, where you can find me. Yeah, that's really all I really use.
Okay.
You know,
Just for the record, it's
Instagram.
not Savii. the way it
Yeah,
is.
not Savii.
S-A-V-I-I.
Yeah, SAVII.
Hip Hop
Savii.
point of view discount if you can explain to Savii your photography eye. You get a hip hop point of view discount.
Yeah.
When you sign them up, hip hop point of view. We had a good time, Savii. Thanks for coming out.
It was really dope.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.